Hello everybody, welcome back for some more Bionicle Heroes for the Game Boy. Today we are doing my favorite of the Baraka, Avic. So this is, I'm pretty sure it's Lua, right? Lewa, I think his name is. Anyway, we're doing, air, and we're going through the stone temple area. By the way, these things can't hurt you unless, it's the enemy's variant, so there's that. Yeah, I forgot to talk about this last time, but yeah, stone character had like that ball thing that kind of bounces back and ricochets off things. And then air has, well, this zappy thing, which is pretty strong. And I don't think we ever ended up getting the second variant of stone, did we? Whatever. And last episode, I kind of decided that I was just not going to bother 100%ing, and I apologize for that. I know it's a fucking Lego game, I get it. But, like, come on. It's a goddamn Lego game. It takes forever to do this shit. Have you played a Lego game before? It takes fucking forever. Imagine me doing, like, a Let's Play of Skywalker Saga and just being like, yeah, I'm 100%ing this. I'm like, fuck no. Hell no. It's 9 goddamn movies plus other extra content shit. I will 100% Lego Star Wars 1. I could probably maybe 100% Lego Star Wars 2. I ain't fucking with Skywalker Saga. Plus, I don't really like Skywalker Saga either, unfortunately. I was really hyped for it, and then it came out and I played it, and I thought it was kind of just a bit boring a little bit. A bit too, I know it's a Lego game, and I understand that, but it just didn't feel right. Like, I didn't mind the combat system. That was kind of a neat idea. But I don't know. I kind of like my Lego games to be more so like the classic Lego games. Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. I forgot that you could do that. If enemies appear from the top of the screen, they can fall down and die as soon as you get the ice ability. It's pretty neat. Pretty cool. But anyway, yeah, like, I don't know. I even fucking pre-ordered the goddamn thing. Got like a collector's edition thing for it or whatever the fuck it was. And got a little Luke Skywalker thing in it. Little Lego Luke Skywalker thing. That's probably like fucking $1 on eBay probably now. It probably gets fucking sold in Walmart or some shit. Who knows? Yeah, it was not really worth it, I guess. Because I played the game, beat it, and just kind of felt like that was kind of it. And then I got so excited, hoping I could play with my friends and stuff, and we could play together, but that never ended up happening either. So, oof. Yeah, I know. Honestly, what I want to goddamn see is Bionicle Heroes 2. Back in the day, my Bionicle Heroes 2 was pretty simple. It was like, oh man, it'd be kind of cool if they went to Mahari Nui. We'd do some water shit or something. But then again, like, that might not work out exactly the way I would want it to. If I were to get a Bionicle Heroes 2, in terms of, like, what characters there'd be, I want to see at least most, if not all, the Toa to be playable. I think that'd be kind of a cool idea. They could do it the same way they did it here, where, like, maybe you upgrade your character and then you just unlock the next generation form or something. Or maybe they could just be skins. I don't know. But then again, if Bionicle Heroes released nowadays, those skins would probably be like a fucking season pass bullshit or some crap like that. Be like, oh yeah, buy the battle pass, then you can get the fucking, Toa Tahu skin for $5, bro. You don't have. Well, you could pay $5 to get it, or you can just buy the fucking battle pass for like 10 and then just get to level 50 and then you can get it. It's like, fuck you. Although, to be fair, if it's a Lego game, I mean, they still do DLC. I mean, that's still a thing. That is a thing that they unfortunately found out about. Because back then, Lego games were insane when it came to, like, character roster. It was like, oh yeah, you got fucking everybody. Like, you got fucking Ghost Yoda and shit. Like, why not? Nowadays, it's like, oh, you gotta buy that crap. Sorry. Now, they do already give you a lot of characters to play, and then they start making more characters after, which is fine. That's fine and dandy, but I don't know. I think I'm just being a bitch. I think I'm just being a bitch. Wait, who the fuck? Hold on. Don't tell me that I can actually activate that right now. I don't think it can. I don't know. Somebody sure as shit can. Shit can. Shit in a can. Speaking of other Let's Plays, I want to do a AVGN, the game, Let's Play. Most likely co-op as well. I think I mentioned that before a while back. Probably mentioned on the stream or something, I don't know. They're kind of nice. We'll see. And then Super Mario World would also be fun co-op. At one point, I kind of thought about doing Kirby Dreamland, Return to Dreamland, or whatever the fuck it is, like the remastered on Switch game, but nah, fuck that. It would get old pretty quick. Another Super Mario Brothers, like another new Super Mario Brothers playthrough would be kind of nice too. Probably not Wonder, just, you know, classic the Wii one. I do actually have. I think I fucking bought one of them. I think I bought one of the Super Mario Brothers. I think I did. Yeah, I think I bought like the Wii U one, but on Switch. Like New Super Mario Brothers Deluxe or whatever. I think I did buy that one. And I was kind of disappointed that fucking Luigi was literally just the same goddamn levels. That pissed me off. I was like, all these years I thought, you know, that it was like his own full game. Like, you know, he gets his own levels and shit. Like, that would be cool. Like, it's fine that he's a speedrun thing, but they're the same goddamn motherfucking levels. I mean, I guess you could say, like, well, it's New Super Mario Brothers. Like, of course it's going to be the same fucking levels. Like, no, I mean dead ass. This is seriously the same goddamn fucking levels. Like, I don't know. I'm not particularly happy with that. I mean, to be fair, like, I bought the deluxe edition, so it came with it. So I didn't have to go buy a separate game to play it, which is fine. And if I happened to have wanted to play it back then, which I kind of did, you know, if I didn't play the Wii U version, like, already, like the base version, and then just played Luigi first, it wouldn't have been new. No, it would have been new in terms of levels, technically speaking, because I hadn't played it at that point. So that would work, I guess. But things didn't happen. I didn't get it on Wii U. Typically, when it came to, like, co-op platformers back then, it was more so my friend that would own them. And then he would bring them over and we'd play them that way. And a lot of the time, I ended up being more of, like, the fighting game sort of guy, although not fully. Typically, when it came to fighting games, he usually kind of went out of his way to buy more, I won't say obscure, but more so, like, he cared more about, I don't know if he cared, but it was more so like he had, like, the arena fighters, like, you know, Naruto, Ninja Storm, and then, like, fucking, he's probably gonna get Jujutsu Kaisen. What the fuck is that game called? I'm trying to think of it. My Hero, that's what it was. I think he's the one that had My Hero. I bought Kill la Kill because I like Kill la Kill a lot, and that's a pretty goddamn solid arena fighter. If you're looking for actual good arena fighters, I would recommend. Well, Kill la Kill nowadays it's kind of down online, so you know, if you're playing it for online, then you're kind of screwed. But as a nice couch game, it's pretty fun. Jump Force wasn't really that bad. One Punch Man, I think One Punch Man kind of sucks. I hate to admit it. I kept telling myself, like, I like it. But now it's like, I don't know if I like it anymore. But all the fucking DLC, too. And it's like, god damn it. It just, I don't know. Everybody feels so fucking mid, you know? Like, nobody does much different. And there's, like, a huge lack of combos and shit in it, I feel. Like, it just doesn't feel right. But the game like Kill la Kill, like, there's wall splats, there's combos, and it's just, it's insane. And I feel like, oddly enough, I feel like Jump Force of all fucking things actually is pretty goddamn solid if you really look at it. There's also Budokai Tenkaichis, although 3 I would recommend getting, because that way you at least have a huge fucking roster of characters. We are getting a new one now, which is fine, the nanny, but I'm kind of worried about it. There is Xenoverse, but nah, I'm also not a big fan of Xenoverse. I say that, but yet at the same time, I really, really want to buy Orange Piccolo, but I probably shouldn't. Because I'm just going to download Xenoverse again, play it for like a minute, and then just delete it, like always. I don't know why every time I go to laugh, I feel like I'm going to make a Pippa laugh. It's so bizarre. I guess I've been watching too much fucking Pippa lately or something. I don't know. Even though I haven't really been watching her that much lately. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me. It's like just one little clip here and there, and that's about it. I haven't caught up on her streams much. I just kind of watch whenever I feel like it. Maybe one day we could do like an Armored Core playthrough. Actually, Sekiro would be nice to do as well. I don't know if I'll ever do Dark Souls Let's Play, but That could happen. Anything can happen at this point. But yeah, so other arena fighters I can think of. I'm not a big fan of J-Stars, personally. The Ninja Storms are pretty good, but I'm not good at them. That's my biggest thing, though, is like I'm just not that great at them yet. And I do feel like the combo system's kind of lacking, but maybe that's just me. Maybe I haven't exactly figured it out yet, because it just feels like it's nothing but like hit circle and direction, and then just eventually, you know, knock the character away, I guess. I don't know. What's some other good arena fighters on the top of my head that I can think of right now? I mean, Demon Slayer looked pretty good. I didn't play it, but it looked alright. I could at least give it that. Might be good, I don't know. I know it's made by the Ninja Storm people. Actually, if you want to really... okay, so like Ninja Storm 4, I wanted to get... Well, I did eventually get it, but... I wanted it back then because it had some pretty cool cutscenes and shit. It had some pretty cool, like, events that could happen in the fight, and I thought it was kind of neat. So I'll give it credit for that. However, when I was a lot younger, I think like around maybe high school age, I remember borrowing from my friend Ninja Storm 2. He probably doesn't fucking remember that at all, but he might, I don't know. I remember borrowing it from him before, and I played through the entire like campaign of it, like the, you know, walking around as Naruto and doing things, whatever the things you would do. I know Ninja Storm 4 has that, the walk around thing, which is fine, but I don't know why, but I feel like Storm 2 was pretty solid with it, you know? Maybe it's just, it might just be like nostalgia bias, like I'm kind of thinking better about it, you know, because it was like kind of a childhood sort of thing. Well, high school-ish sort of thing. So maybe that's why I'm thinking of it as like a really good campaign type ordeal. I don't know. But it was aight. Speaking of Naruto, I still gotta go through fucking Clash of Ninja and unlock characters. I've not really done that yet. We used to have that game as a kid. I don't know whatever happened to it, but I eventually bought it back like a couple years ago. Found a copy and just, you know, bought it back. Well, yeah. And it's mainly Clash of Ninja 1. I think we played Clash of Ninja 2. I think my friend bought it for the Wii or whatever. He bought like one of the games for the Wii. I don't know. Like a couple of them. I could have sworn the Wii one was good, from what I remember. I don't know. Yeah, if you couldn't tell, I like fighting games quite a bit. Technically, I mean, I always like to say that Rev 2 for Guilty Gear is like my favorite fighting game, but it kind of switches. Because for me, a fighting game is more so like, what am I in the mood for right now? Like 1 minute it could be Guilty Gear, the next minute it could be like fucking Dragon Ball FighterZ. I mean, I doubt it, but that could happen. You know, or like whatever new cool badass fighting game comes out. Technically, I guess like if you were to argue it, like if I had to say like what my true honest favorite could potentially be, it'd probably be like Tekken 2. Or at the very least Soul Calibur 2, because god damn, those games were fucking fine back then, man, and they're still fine today. I still love fucking Soul Calibur 2. I think it's good. Yeah, I'm not great at either, but I'm not great at a lot of things, but I fucking love that game. I love the shit out of Tekken 2 as well. That was my first fighting game I got to play when I was young. I wouldn't say Tekken 2 was like the start of my fighting game conundrum, although it kind of is a little bit too, because I remember playing with my friend a bit of it. I think we got into Street Fighter 4 some fuck how, I don't know. And then after that, we kind of just played some Tekken 2, and then I played with my brother, and then, well, me and my brother have been playing fighting games together pretty much ever since. I got him into them big time. But yeah, I don't know where Tekken 2 lies at in terms of that, but I think it definitely played a decent part. Probably not the actual, you know, patient zero of my fighting game craze, or whatever, but who knows. The past is the past. I can't fucking remember. I just know that I played Soul Calibur 2 when I was a kid, and I played Tekken 2 because we had it. I rented Soul Calibur 2. That's what it was. It wasn't really like we had it. Unfucking fortunately. And of course, if you're wondering, yes, I always rented the GameCube one because Link was cool as fuck. Even though I had no idea what the fuck a Zelda was about. I think my first true exposure to, like, the original Zelda games was on Game Boy with my cousin's NES remix copy of it or whatever. Which nowadays, I think they sell for, like, a lot. Back then, you could not get anywhere without finding a fucking copy of those goddamn games, I swear. It seemed like every fucking store at least had some of them. The Mario one, the Zelda one, you know, you name it. They were pretty big back then. They had plenty of copies, but nowadays it's like, well, now they're fucking gone. Like, good luck, bitch. They're like finding fucking anything, really. And then now, I guess, I don't know how true it is. It seems like it's possible because I was waiting to buy, well, just to say what the topic is, just real quick. I feel like retro games are getting more expensive, and I remember hearing something about that too. Like, they're starting to make retro games more expensive on, like, online stores and shit. I don't know why. I have no idea why. I guess one asshole decided to do it, and now everybody else wants to do it. Which sucks. It happens, I guess. But I was waiting to buy Castlevania Order of Exelia or Xalia. I don't know how you pronounce it. I was waiting on that one because I wanted to play Portrait of Ruin pretty bad. I wanted to play both, actually. Because I'm not a Sorrow fan, if that makes any sense. I'm not a big fan of Aria of Sorrow or even Dawn of Sorrow. I don't know. They're not my big cup of tea. I'm more of like a Symphony of the Night type loser. Yeah, I'm a boomer, whatever. But anyway, where the fuck do we go? Something had to have opened up, right? Oh, there he is. Yeah, usually it's like, there's gonna be like at least an enemy or two left over. Also, I'm not sure if using the B is gonna do any more damage or not versus using the A shot. I don't think it really matters. Alright, there we go. Oh, we got a little small arena fight. God, you assholes suck. So much dick. Anyway, I was waiting on Castlevania because it was like $60 on Amazon. So I was like, okay, I'll just wait. You know, I'll go beat some more Castlevania games and then we'll play this. Well, now it's like a fucking like $150 on Amazon, like most of the copies of that game for order, and I'm like, what the fuck? Well, that's bullshit, man. Like I've been waiting forever to get that goddamn thing. I just decided not to. I should have. I bought Portrait of Ruin instead. So for you Castlevania heads out there, you know, make up your decision on whether or not that was a good idea or not. I think it's good enough right now, but I haven't really had much time to play it. Kind of been working on things, working in general, and just trying to get through this Let's Play and what have you, and also fuck with my backlog a bit, like prototype and shit and what have you, here and there, whatever is in my backlog or whatever the fuck's on Steam I want to play at that time. It happens to the best of us. And Steam sales, man, they get you. They really get you. Yeah, what the fuck was I talking about again? See, now I'm starting to forget shit now. I hate that. I know it's something. I don't know. Hold on, you just give me. Oh yeah, retro games being like too fucking expensive. I don't really exactly know what's going on. Like, I don't know who started it. I feel like this might sound egotistical, but I'm starting to believe that maybe I'm the one that fucked this all up because I bought Dawn of Sorrow and, like, you know, Portrait of Ruin for like good $60 each. Within a decent span between each other, and I'm starting to think that maybe, just maybe, somebody probably like saw that and like, oh, wait a minute, you know, this motherfucker, like, he buying all these games and shit. We should up the fucking price so that way, you know, he buys Order next, and then he'll just have to pay like out the ass. Like, don't get me wrong, like a part of me wants to buy it for 100, but like, no, fuck that. My usual go-to motto is I'm never spending more than like fucking $100 or even $100 on a game unless it's a collector's edition thing. And even then, I don't buy collector's editions very often. Typically, if I do, it's like it's a game that I'm really, really wanting to get something for. I wanted to get that fucking Uncharted 3 collector's edition that came with the figure back then, but I didn't have money. Or it was just too expensive, and I'm like, fuck this. Because I'm also kind of a bit of a greedy asshole, too. Like, I usually like to wait till, like, a sale, you know. that's going on before I buy a game. I typically wait to buy a lot of games when they're on sale. That's usually my go-to. But it really depends. If it's something I want bad, like right now, like, you know, I wouldn't mind getting Tekken 8 potentially day one, but I gotta wait until that happens. Persona 3, about said 6. Persona 3 reboot, like remake, yeah, I want that. Like, of course I want that. Why wouldn't I? It's Persona 3. Me and my brother love Persona 3. My other brother likes it too, but I think he... Yeah, you know, it's the typical doesn't like certain aspects of it. You know how it goes with Persona 3. You know how it goes. But I still think Persona 3 is probably like one of the better ones out of the modern 3. I mean, yeah, Persona 5 plays great, but like Persona 3 is just nice. Nice pace. Good, like, sort of close to SMT feel, I guess. It's hard to explain, but just it's nice. Nice game. Nice, relaxed, and cozy game. And it was kind of like before, you know, Persona started becoming like the Yakuza games. Which, you know, those are just kind of big. Well, big in terms of content. They definitely get pretty big later. Jesus. I still haven't beaten 7 yet. Not because, like, the game, like, the main game is, like, too long or too big. It's more so that I just don't really feel like going through an RPG right now. Or, like, a sort of big-ish RPG. Even though it might be, like, potentially 30 hours worth of content, I don't know. And plus, you gotta have it, like, downloaded all the time. And it's, like, 70-some fucking 80 gigs or whatever the fuck it is. And it's like, ah. See, I like to have fighting games downloaded almost all the time, just in case my brother comes over and we play some fighting games together, right? Or, you know, unfortunately, not a lot of people play fighting games with us, but at the very least, it's just me, him, and potentially, if it happens, my friend. So, who play fighting games mostly. I can't get my other brother into it. My sister barely fucking plays it. Well, she'll play fighting games, but she's more like, I want to play Smash. I don't want to fucking play Smash. Gotten tired of playing fucking Smash all these years, man. Do kind of miss the days of Melee, though, but I don't know. Smash Ultimate just kind of killed it for me. Smash 4 almost fucking nearly killed it for me. As I kind of went to, like, tournaments here and there. And Smash 4 was almost like a full killer, but then Ultimate has to come out, and it's like, oh yeah, hell yeah, Ultimate. But then, I don't know, the Wi-Fi sucks, and there's a lot of shit. I don't know. Anyway, we're going to, Hakan? That's his name, right? Why am I fucking forgetting that shit? Well, we're going to Lake of Lava next, so coolio. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and hopefully you enjoyed this episode of Bionicle Heroes. And I'll see you in the potentially last world. I think it's the last one. Pretty sure. I don't know. Anyway, take care, everybody.